Hi there, I'm Mary. I'm Mary with Jet Setting Frugal, and this is my very first haul video. Not my first YouTube video, but my first haul video. And I have a channel called Jet Setting Frugal, and the reason why I call my channel Jet Setting Frugal is because I work and travel for a living. I travel all over the country, really, usually gone from Monday to Friday, and I'm home on the weekends. And my favorite thing to do, and I've been doing it since 2012, is I love to hunt for treasure. And my husband and I often do it together, and we're always looking for really cool things that I can resell on eBay. I've been doing eBay since 2012. Last year I started doing Poshmark, and this year I actually just started doing Etsy, but I'm still very new at Etsy and don't have much on there yet, but I'm learning. I am a Posh ambassador, and I have, like I said, I've been doing eBay since 2012. But it's our fun thing to do. I love it. I get really excited when I think I found something really cool. Sometimes I did, sometimes it sits on my store for a while. So, but nonetheless, it's my favorite thing to do. So anyway, so I'm doing my very first haul video. And today my husband and I went driving all over Florida on the East Coast and on the West Coast. Oh my goodness, sorry, I'm on the West Coast, although I work on the East Coast, so it's kind of weird. But anyway, so we started out hitting some garage sales, and then we had a couple of estate sales, then we went into some thrift shops, and then we just went shopping. So anyways, at first, we went to an estate sale, and the first thing that I got at this estate sale is this really, really cool Collegeville costume. It's a Tweety bird. I don't know if you can see it. It is actually dated on the back. It actually belonged to a Tommy, and it is dated October 1962. And I did see where there was another Tweety bird online, but this one is actually older. The one that was online actually had the newer face on it. This one actually has the older face of when Looney Tunes was actually even older. And I may have overpaid for this. I bought this for $10, but I did see where some of these have gone up into the $75 range. So I bought that at that estate sale. I also bought these Don Lim earrings. Now, let me see if I can get up really, really close so that you can see them. They're gold with little green blingy crystals on them. Don Lim is kind of hit or miss. I said I got into this in 2012, and I got into it because I started going to some estate sales, and I really discovered jewelry. Went to a lot of estate sales where ladies sold tons and tons and tons, or purchased tons and tons of QVC. They passed away, then it got into their estate sale, and really bought a lot of things like Joan Rivers and Nolan Miller. Don Lim is, again, like I said, it's a hit or miss. There's not another pair like it. This could go for a lot, could go for a little. I paid $4 for these. Then my husband and I went thrifting, and we stopped at a couple of thrift stores. I also bought these earrings that are labeled in the back Craft, and not a brand I typically pick up. However, they were just really, really cool. They are kind of like a blingy animal print, and I just thought they were cool, so I got those too. And then I also bought in that same craft store, oh, and I paid $3 for those. I also bought this golf club brooch, and it had, the reason why I bought it is because it had the swan mark, the Swarovski swan mark on the back, so it is signed Swarovski. So I bought that for $1. And then we visited some Goodwills. I actually got this in a Goodwill. This is a woven rattan wicker purse. And the reason why I bought it is because it has a laurel birch pattern on it, and she can sometimes do really, really well. And I bought it again because it was the woven rattan. This seems to be really, really in right now. And it is a hot pink, which is also a popular color. So I'm hoping to get $20 to $25 for this. I did pay $6 for it, so I probably won't be a big profit maker, but nonetheless, I thought it was cool. Also in a thrift shop, I also Starbucks mugs often do really, really well. I bought this Starbucks mug. It is the Autumn Leaves. It's from 2016. I paid $1 for this. It will probably go for about $12.50. Let's see. Went into another thrift shop that was really cool. It was called Mary and Martha's, and it's a charity thrift shop that goes towards women that are homeless. So in there they had shoes, and they were all $6, and today they were 50% off. And I couldn't help it because these are suede Eileen Fisher shoes. They are suede and they're black, and these will hopefully go for about $45. So $6, 50% off, so I got them for $3. I also got, I just got these because I thought they were cool. They're the cutout wedges. I don't know if you can see them, but they're a black wedge platform. They're Traffic brand. They are black suede as well. And I also bought those for $3. Then I also got these really, I mean, they're almost like in perfect condition. They're Jessica Simpson. I'm not even sure they were ever worn. They even still have a sticker on the bottom. But they're ballet. I have found that the ballet, they literally look like ballet shoes. They're Jessica Simpson's. Hers do really, really well. These will probably go for about $20, and I paid $3 for those. And then these, I just really, really love this brand. It's Nanette Lepore. These are slip-on gray suede shoes. And there's not another pair like it on eBay, so I am probably going to guess that these are, I'm going to start out asking for $30, but I may get $25 for them. Again, those were $3. At this same thrift shop, they were having a quote-unquote garage sale, and outside they had all these storage containers that they were just trying to unload, and it was almost like bin picking, and they had a lot of really cool stuff. But again, it's Florida, it's June, and it was really hot, so I was dying in there, so I couldn't stay in them. But I found this Fitz and Floyd Halloween plate, and I bought it for 80 cents, so, and it's perfect. So I had to have it. Going back to the Goodwill again, I also found these Ray Dunn Christmas plates. I know Ray Dunn is a really, really good brand. I've actually never sold Ray Dunn before, but they were $1 each, so I knew I could do very, very well on these. I will sell these two together for about $17. In that same Goodwill, I also found a Culver bowl. I love Culver. I remember my mom having a lot of Culver when I was a kid. Her favorite color was green, and this particular Culver has the gold with the green diamonds in it. So this is a salad bowl, and I will probably get about $30 for it. I paid $3 for it. I buy this particular brand. It's a new brand. It's not vintage. You can buy it in the HSN stores. It's called Temptations. It's cookingware, but it sells pretty good on eBay. And when I see something like this, I usually pick it up. This was in Goodwill. It was $3.99, and it's really, really pretty. And while it may sit on my store for a little bit, it will probably sell during the holidays, during Thanksgiving, and it will probably do very, very well. I will probably get $25 for that. Again, it was $3.99, so I couldn't risk risk it. Now, again, this is something else I probably wouldn't buy, but we went to a garage sale. The lady was closing up. I think we were like the last customers. She was about ready to box everything up and take it over to Salvation Army, and she said, whatever you can pack into a bag, it'd be $1. So my husband and I took the things that we thought were really, really pretty, and these bowls, they were just so pretty. They're actually clay art, and here's, I don't know if you can see the clay art brand on the bottom, but they look like wicker bowls. They're really pretty cereal bowls, and I got 6 of those in one bag. I was trying to, I didn't want to steal things from her, so I was trying to just put a whole bunch of things into one bag each. Then I also got these really, really pretty white bowls. They are Bulgari. I don't know if you can see on the bottom. Bulgari, they're really pretty white bowls. I just, again, if I don't sell them, I will probably keep them. But I got those and put those in another bag. I mentioned Temptations that I would get at the Goodwill, at one of the thrift shops today. This is also Temptations. It's really, really cool. And it's a butter bowl. So you put the butter in it, keeps your butter fresh, and it was really, really neat. And they're going for $30 on eBay. I liked the color, so I decided to go ahead and get that. It was $1.30, so I couldn't resist. And then this I may regret. I got this at an estate sale. It does have a really, really small chip on it that I didn't see when I first picked it up. They were closing up too, so they were doing everything 50% off. But it is a Stratford bowl, and it has some few marks on it. I paid like $1.50 for it. It may sell, it may do very, very well, it may not, but it was one of those things, again, last second. I decided to get it, needed a home. And this, so then we were all done. My husband and I were all done, and we went to lunch, and I talked him into exploring a little bit. I wanted to go into this area on the West Coast that we had never been before, and I wanted to go see some of the shops. And we went into one of the little souvenir shops, and they had their shop divided out where you could tell there were individual vendors in them that had antiques and everything. So I go into a souvenir shop, and here all of a sudden I'm walking into an antique shop. Didn't see that one at all. And in one of the booths was this really adorable brooch, and she's got her own, she must have her own thing on it. This is not a Susan Lynn anyways, it is a Kirk's Folly, and I love Kirk's Folly. Every time I see it, I pick it up and buy it. It was a brand, literally they closed shop, I think in around 2012, 2013, because I tried to be a retailer for them, and I was really disappointed when they closed their shop. But they sell really adorable brooches and rings and earrings and bracelets, and they have like a fairy theme or just fairy tale theme. This is obviously cats, but she had this for sale for $15. I bought it for $15, and I could possibly get up to $50 for this. I will probably ask less, and probably around $40, but it will definitely go for $40 all day long. If I want to be, really try and make a lot of money off it, I'll do 50, but I think 40 is pretty fair. Oh, and then I also got these shoes here. I don't want to, these need a little work. They're actually in great condition, but they are Stuart Weitzman. I usually always pick up Stuart Weitzman. They could these possibly could have been wedding shoes. They got some beautiful beading on it. Again, it looks like they were maybe worn one time. But the beading, it looks like they, when they made them, they glued in part of it, and it looks, I don't know if you know, but over time, glue sometimes can turn yellow, and that has happened on these shoes, so I am going to attempt to get some of that glue that managed to bleed onto some of the bleeds on the beads while they were being made and get that off. But the shoes are in great condition. They're not falling apart by any means. It's just the glue over time has turned yellow. So I need to work on that. And then the last thing, I did get a couple of clothes. For me, I really haven't done really great on clothes. I'm still not the greatest at that yet, but I saw this Oscar De La Renta line blouse. Love that brand, so I bought that. I thought that was really pretty. I got that for $2. And then in that Mary and Martha thrift shop, I bought this leather jacket. It is an Outbrook. It's beautiful. It's a bluish, suede-ish, lavender blue suede. It's real leather, and it's got a faux fur on it. But it was absolutely beautiful. And you're not going to believe this, but I picked this up for $1.25 at that thrift shop. So it was really, really pretty. So anyways, this was my very first haul. I'm standing in front of the beautiful barn doors that my husband made for me. And I hope you enjoyed my video. And please click like. I plan on making more. I'm going to eventually try and do it in Goodwill, but I'm still a little store shy when I do that. So thank you, and tune in soon.